Academy.
Hi.
You've gone to the temple, I presume, to commune with all of the spirits.
I'm gonna have a talk. I'm gonna have chats.
All at the same time.
There are a lot of spirits. Some of them are difficult to get hold of, as they just have a habit of running away,
Yeah, that's okay.
or specifically playing hide and seek. But there are many spirits.
And I have time and patience and persuasiveness.
Okay then. Why is it that Cadley wants to know about?
She wants to know essentially what's been going on the island and what the spirits have been caring about lately. Like, what's the main talk of the town, essentially? She wants to get a good idea of what she can expect from these tasks that were so vaguely given to.
Hmm. Why don't you roll me a Niobe check?
Sure. And of course, I'll be looking at Kelris occasionally, making sure she's not completely overwhelmed.
I think Kara seems more at awe with everything.
Yep. Okay. Awe is good.
This is which is the appropriate reaction to have in the god of a temple. The
Yes.
temple of a god.
31.
The spirits all have very mixed views on everything right now. There's a lot of idle gossip about every little thing going on in the town. There are some spirits who purely just care because some woman baked a really delicious pie this morning.
Oh my gosh, I need to stop by and get a sniff.
Or on the other hand, that the youngest child of the royal family is currently heartbroken.
Oh.
As his first crush rejected him.
Oh, darling. It'll be okay. You'll find someone else. Or maybe she'll come back around.
But as it stands, yeah, it's a very kind of mixed situation. A lot of them, a lot of them are very small spirits, who have almost just appeared because of someone's wishes sometimes. Something you also notice, though, as some of them do seem to chatter back and forth, that some of them do seem worried in some regards, or sad. As well, very much with the emotions of the people, the spirits themselves are kind of feeling the aches. There is certainly worry is a feeling going around. You can feel echoed. People having concerns with, well, just kind of everything going on in the world right now. The anxiety of it all.
Even if people don't know what's been happening, they can still feel it.
Mm-hmm. As well as the general worry for what is very much their beloved queen.
Mm-hmm.
The room, it kind of hangs over some of the spirits like a shadow. For others, they're spirits from further off on the island who speak of all kinds of things going on. A new house built, a new baby born, strange people creeping around in the woods.
Ooh, strange people creeping around in the woods. I always like those. Are these good or bad people creeping around the woods?
The spirits don't know, but they don't like them.
Oh well, that's a good enough answer for me.
Elsewhere, though, you see spirit. You get the sense from another spirit, one who seems just rather lonely, and kind of he talks to you, speaks about how the human who always kind of left milk out for him is gone now.
Where did they go?
Spirit doesn't know.
Okay.
He used to live out in this big stone tower, and he hasn't come home in a long time. And Spirit doesn't know how long a long time is. Spirit can't tell time, but
right, I can't either.
So
Time.
kind of talks to you about it. He'd always leave a saucer of milk out every night.
Here, if you show me an image of the tower, and I will go investigate. I know I'm concerned too. He seemed very friendly.
I mean, the spirits certainly tell you enough information if you wanted it.
Yeah.
Other than that, you kind of just get general things from the population. It's ebbs and flows. There's a lot of stuff of kind of day-to-day life for people.
Yeah.
But nothing stands out as humongous, other than, I mean, you get the general kind of anxiety of everything, of course, hangs over, as stated. But yeah, like as it stands, there are things here and there, as I've mentioned, but there isn't a calamity going on.
No,
It's just not, there are plenty of people whose days aren't going that well, or who are just worried about what's going ahead right now.
yeah. I do have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends got a very confused look on their face when they look straight up. Do you know why that?
The spirits tell of you of a rather, what they just think of as the big guardian.
Or are they friendly?
The spirits think so.
Oh,
They don't tend to like people, but they like spirits.
maybe I'll go have a chat.
It flies around way, way, way above the ground.
Oh, maybe I don't have a chat. You guys are very good at flying. I'm not so much. I kind of have to worry about being like weighing something. So
You can sometimes see them though if you go to the top of and it identifies to you one of the peaks.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
There's apparently a place that it sometimes might go to rest.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you so much. All right. I'll go check on the pie. That sounds very good. On the way to go check on the tower. And then I will tell my friend who got very confused about that peak, and I will decide whether I should go there or not.
Others come over and gossip with you some more.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Yeah, no, totally will.
Ooh, where do you come from? Ooh, what's this? Ooh.
Yeah, I will gladly fill them in on
Hey, what's this
information.
shiny thing?
Oh, I got that from a gift from the very hermity person out in the woods, the wise one.
I was admiring your hair and the coins woven
Mhm.
through it. There are a lot here. It's like being surrounded by an army of hyper curious children.
Yep, and Cadme is just as hyper curious, so it will go on until like Kelra says, "Hey, it's midnight. Are we going home?"
There's a reason this is a several day kind of wipe over.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Karis will get to that point.
Oh, I'll also probably see you passed out, like trying to pray, and then I'll put like a blanket over you, and then I'll go back to gossiping.
I was more thinking, she'll see Cadme doing Cadme and just sort of leave Cadme to do Cadme.
Oh, that's fair too.
It's a pretty normal routine, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. I will be back in just a minute. I'm going to quick go to toilet. You can discuss among yourselves.
Yesy.
Yeah, huh?
That big snake thing. You got confused looking straight up. Yeah. Well, you got confused looking straight up, so I figured I'd go ask a few of the spirits around here to see if they knew him.
No, I was confused because I was expecting the clouds to block my vision. Damn it, Cadme, I was gonna have a big reveal about this and I have to spoil it.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I was, you got...
Yeah, there's a giant weird sky snake thing up there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Just so you know, not a huge fan of people. Doesn't
I'm
mind
not
spirits.
surprised.
And there's this big mountain thing that way. She points. That you can actually he goes down to rest on. So if you want to go say hi, even if you think not feeling up to speak talking to humans, you can just do it anyways.
So avoid that mountain. Got it.
I wouldn't say avoid. He's not bad. He's not gonna like smite you across the mountain, but well, maybe he
Know
might.
that. I mean, perhaps it'd be best for, those of us with more dragony ancestors. Oh, we're not really even a dragon, potentially.
Yeah, they're not really a dragon, from what I could tell. They take they're a spirit within dragon form. That just as a personal manifestation.
Oh, cool.
Like I choose to look like this, it chooses to look like that. So
I don't know if it's worth pursuing, but I mean, it's interesting.
I don't know if there was a great guardian around this place. He might know what I would have to do to help it or something.
Plus, who knows? I might be very knowledgeable if it's been a guardian of the island for so long.
Oh, that is very true.
It might even be, related to the royalty here. They had to get their bloodline from something, presumably.
Presumably.
Well, maybe you can quarter cloud. Other can you confirm?
Maybe? I don't know.
Well, there are cloud giants.
Yeah?
Yeah, but we're not really, giant is tacked on there. We aren't just clouds.
I couldn't exactly fly whenever I was last on here, so I didn't really explore the sky too much.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't know
maybe.
if they are just clouds or not. I've never met one.
Yeah, if you're gonna fly that high, Adeline, be careful. Something might take a bit of offense of you in the womping around the territory.
I will, don't worry. Also gotta be careful of the storm clouds anyway.
I suppose, yeah.
Is it still like storming?
Light rain.
Light rain? Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad. I'm not much of an open flyer, so I think this would be sort of your thing. My flight generally entails like using the canopy itself to help me lift off. I'm not very good at open flying.
Well, you know that the way I fly is the wind kind of carries me, so
Well, maybe you
Yeah.
can be kind.
probably. I don't get tired anyway.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hello, Team PC.
Hi.
Just to let everyone know, something about this island, which I've mentioned before, though just to reiterate also, on this island, your characters might all, with a nice chance to rest here and also a nice chance to kind of experience a different culture, might also get to learn new insights and secrets about the world. Okay, there might be opportunity for all your characters to gain a little bit of character improvements. For some people like Amaya, that's on the more obvious side.
Honestly, I wasn't even looking for a character improvement. It was just something Amaya was gonna do.
Yeah, but it's something that for everyone there may be character improvements that may be able to get to.
Oh, by the way, how is that pie?
Absolutely delicious, but half gone by the time you get there.
Oh,
The nice lady though does give you a slice,
she is truly a saint.
though you're fairly sure she mistakes you for one of the regular spirits who comes to visit.
Failing
You are-
eyesight,
I mean, you are basically a spirit anyway. But
I do fall into the category of, in fact, spirit. So,
yeah, her
failing
eyesight might not be the best, but the cake is the pie is certainly delicious. Sorry.
it's fantastic. Someone rolled a nat 20. I'm making a pie.
And of course she's a grandmother, so clearly her pie making skills are double strength.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how it works, right? All grandmothers gain a +8 in
Oh, obviously.
Of course.
I'll smile and leave her a little blessing, and then head out. By blessing, I mean heroism.
And you get a plant growth, and you get a plant growth.
No, I'm not gonna do that. But it takes me 8 hours to do plant growth. No.
You can't just spell out plant growth to everyone. I guess it'd just be a very long queue if you tried.
Yeah.
So now, even though it's not possible, so I'm amused by the idea of quickened ceremony. We still have an entire wedding ceremony in 3 seconds.
Perfect. I love it.
Yeah, the
Actually, it wouldn't be
couple
3 seconds,
goes
because
up-
quickened would be 1 second.
I know the couple just jogs up to the priest and he just goes, "You're married. Kiss. Get out of here."
Shotgun. Boom.
Next couple, married, done. Next, you, baptized, done. Next.
Worship a god of speed.
That's the drug, not the concept.
Oh shit.
Okay. But yeah. A few days pass, your characters are all able to kind of mingle though and gossip and chatter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Essie, would you happen to know of any towers?
Well, yes,
Like-
I see you would.
Mage tower thingies. Big stone tower.
It's not where I have to go, is it?
No. However, you have read about several towers on the island during your time in the library.
I see. That's census data.
I mean, there is literally census data. But they keep really good archives here.
Exactly.
Though in fairness, with a small island, it's far easier to keep a census.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping a census for the Empire is it's a challenge of logistics that's not physically possible in this current time period. But for a small island, it's possible. As Steve would know, this island question happens to be a rather old mage tower that used to be inhabited by, let's see, what was it? Sorry, just double checking something in my notes. By a halfling wizard.
Okay, where was that?
Points direction.
Thank you.
Do I know how long ago they would live there?
I mean, they appear on the most recent census record, so
Okay.
like, if they're dead, it would have been between the last census, which was about 6 years ago, and now.
You know, many of the spirits are worried about them. You know, used to be a good friend and stopped leaving milk out. You know, we're a bit worried.
Maybe ran out of milk.
I mean, it's a wizard. I mean, do they run out of milk?
Research
I
looks
think
over.
so.
Is there a create milk spell?
Not that I've heard of.
Actually, there is.
Wait, there is.
Yeah, isn't there like create food and drink?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Can I make milk? I guess it can make milk. It can make wine.
Nevertheless, I'm gonna go say hi.
Fair enough.
Calorus, you gonna go back to see the Temple of Cain, or?
Possibly. I'm not fully decided.
Okay.
I haven't really seen all too much beyond it. I was thinking maybe over the next few days, seeing the rest of it. Kind of just, stuck around here. Adelaide, is that what most people do, or I don't know, is there jungle tours?
No jungle tours. Most people will just like either they're strong enough to wander out in the jungle and just hang around, or they're stupid enough to do that, or they're young enough to do that.
Wow. Glowing impressions
Most-
from Adeline.
Most of them come out, or they get, or the local powerful people go out and rescue them.
I mean, it might be nice to be able to all go and like explore a bit.
Yeah, feel free. The jungle is lovely, and there's a lot to explore.
I wouldn't mind going through the jungle at some point.
Yeah.
And the Academy wants to go to some tower. We can. Why not do both?
I visited an old mage tower. See some of the jungle.
There does seem to be a lot of ruins about. I wonder if they had any of the kind out there as well. Though then again,
maybe.
they seem to have done a very good job at gathering up all the relics that did exist on this island.
Yeah. Also, old ruins we come across might actually be Pazuzu.
Oh, so
Oh.
what's it?
Oh, Demon Lord of Wind and Storms.
He doesn't sound very nice.
He's not.
As
We-
we can confirm in the history books, by the way, there was talks between a fighting demon and like the worshippers of the wind.
Yeah, little cult sects pop up here every now and then, trying to reestablish a foothold for him here. Generally, we get them all run off and dip off the island, but they crop up every decade or so. Actually, speaking of, that reminds me, I heard rumors that some more of them are popping up more now. So hey, maybe that's what the hermit lady was talking about. Hermit lady
maybe.
dude, I don't know. Yeah. Could go out and just look for them while we explore.
Maybe. I have no idea.
So tomorrow we all go and explore.
Sounds like a plan.
I shall be our guide.
I guess that means we actually probably should bring our stuff along. You know, you did
Yes.
say there were tigers, didn't you?
Yes.
They're very friendly.
They can be. You just gotta make sure to, well, talk to them right.
Still bring our gear?
Yes.
Because of course, I imagine most people have been walking around town just in their regular clothing. Because why? It's safe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Amaya just kind of looks at Fiona and says, "Now I need to take you shopping for something worthy walking into the jungle with."
I can help with that. I know the best sort of clothes for that kind. Or at the very least, I can point you towards the right stores.
Thank you. That would probably save time.
Cowers, you have a bag of holding, right?
Yeah.
I want to buy some like flanks and stuff just for distraction meat in case we do run across an angry tiger or a hungry tiger rather.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
But yeah, that's certainly a thing the group can prepare to go out and do.
All right. Yeah, I'll certainly do that. And I'm gonna switch from trickster to. Oh gosh.
Pick a spirit, and I'll tell you where you have to meditate for it.
You know what? Who was? What would the spirit be for the one that was worried about the old man?
Ah. 1 moment. And the one that'd be worried about the old man would probably also be the arch.
Dark Mage?
Yeah, I mean, he himself wasn't an archmage, but archmage-ish.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
a
exactly.
local commie who got really interested in, like a pipe fox who went, "Oh yes, I want to learn about this," and then
Pretty much.
spent the next 48 years obsessed.
Yeah,
Sure. I'll send you my spell choices.
Also, theory crafting. But you are correct. Pazuzu was not involved in the last Demon War. One of the few demon lords who wasn't.
Yeah, I feel like he's been distracted with this. Him and his followers have been distracted with this island for a while, from the sound of it.
I mean, in fairness, it's an episode. It's been a battle ground between Kind's worshippers and Pazuzu's worshippers for.
That is a very good point. And this island does seem to be sort of a hub for like air energies. Sort of
There's-
conflux point.
There is a very strong connection to the elemental plane of air here.
Hey, if
Who
only
knows
we had an
what's
air
so relevant?
kineticist. Yeah, if only we had an air kineticist, they could probably find a conflux here.
I'm kind of hoping.
I mean, at the very, very peak of the island, at the top is Mountainton, you probably could.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, funny enough, is also might be where you'll need to go for one of your quests later on.
Yeah.
Remember the whole Skydoor situation? No.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Considering we knew that it was on the plane of air in a subsection somewhere.
Okay, get third level spells.
Ooh.
But yeah. The group will arm themselves to go out on an adventure.
Kelwis looks just the same as she always does, for she always carries everything on her.
Was she carrying her large weapons into the Temple of Kind?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just curious.
if asked to set them aside in like a place, she would do, but she doesn't really think about such things that often. She's just so used to carrying them at this point. It's just, it's like throwing on a coat. She just sort of grabs it on the way out.
That's absolutely fine. There are some areas they ask you, please put down that very large object before touching the relics.
Oh yeah, no, she's had it long enough now that she knows when to be delicate with it.
But as it stands, they're not. Yeah, it's not too bad. There's just a lot of very old, irreplaceable things in that temple.
And she is very careful
Despite the fact
around
that-
all of them.
Despite the fact the temple's been rebuilt dozens and dozens of times, there's still a lot of things in that can't be replaced. Just the temple itself turns out it's not one of them. It can be replaced. And frequently is.
It's just a box. Fancy box, but just a box.
Pretty much. In before we get a sudden influx of box mages.
Probably gonna get a box ghost.
Beware.
Oh no, I want Danny Phantom again. He's gonna be a trip back to Cartoon Network.
Broken. Made the entire series with her.
Okay, you cut out there, but I presume that was Broken made you watch the entire series.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't watched the entire series, but I've watched a lot of it. It was one of the shows I grew up as a kid, so. Okay then.
Now, what would be a useful hex for a jungle? Cadmere, are we taking your kids with us?
I don't know why you're asking.
Aspen Hazel, are you coming along with us?
Yeah, they will. Because Hazel wants to go to the garden, but she doesn't know how to approach that thing yet. So
Here, we can go to the garden after we're back, okay? I'll
She
be sure
nods.
to take
Lily, meanwhile, is going to also remain.
That's right.
She has some studying she wants to do. You're free to bring Amon if you want to.
You can come along if you want Sun to go for some.
He doesn't have any particular plans, so.
Tag along then. No, I haven't taken this hex before. I'm going to take Swain.
Okay then. The group sets out into the jungle. There are some old roads. They're not the best maintained though in this kind of section. Like you're going out to a fairly kind of rough section. Very rural, I suppose. Which rural when you're on a mountainous, junglous climate is pretty damn rural. But that's fine. You can manage. But there is a lot of difficult terrain. It's not fast travel. Except for Adeline, who apparently just doesn't care.
And Kelvis, who just doesn't care.
I mean, Kelvis, that means has to be constantly toggling her power on.
Yeah, she can totally do that. 60 feet, well, double move per round.
Doesn't it take a key point?
No,
Nope.
I believe it's a
It's just
passive
a
as long
full
as I
round action.
have a key point.
Yep, as long as you take a full move.
Second spells, I don't.
No, I don't.
It
I
does
don't
mean
need,
that- it
I
does-
don't even need a key point. It's just a passive ninja ability.
Yeah, it does. It does mean that you're constantly hustling, so it's a little bit tiring, but you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, she can pause every so often while everyone else catches up.
If you get tired, you can listen to Coral for a minute. Get rid
Oh, good.
I don't want to fall asleep.
of.
Right, I'm going to round up the group. Fiona goes off map. Aspen and Hazel can go off map for a moment. No, they can stay here for the moment, actually. Okay. As the group heads out, though, kind of following the twisting paths, climbing over the various logs and vines. The area you're going to is further upwards. You're not heading towards the marshland more than you're heading towards kind of the deeper section of jungle. The various plants are overgrown. You see a variety of colourful birds as you travel.
I want one.
No. And in fact, you know what? You can have a bird. If you can catch it, you can have a bird. Of all the things you've wanted, the bird's the least sort of creepy or deadly or insanity-inducing.
The bird is
Cat meat.
reasonable. The bird is reasonable.
Cadmy
Yes.
whistles and holds up a seed, and hopefully it comes down to say hi.
You get one of the very colourful birds.
I sort of shuffle my wings. It shuffles its wings in response. So cute. And then I make it fly away. Just saying hi.
Okay. As everyone kind of trekking through the forest, can the first thing everyone make me actually, except for Adeline, it's a fortitude save.
Distant buzzing of
Not bad.
nice, no.
Adeline has natural home immunity on this first bit.
Ah,
We all get asthma.
I was thinking malaria.
Are there mosquitoes here?
There are mosquitoes.
of course. It's
Swing at the
hot and
midges.
wet.
However, there currently aren't any mosquitoes out right now.
Yeah,
There
the
was-
water's
Bad.
Though, as Adeline would know, there will be mosquitoes in about 2 months.
Yes, there's no standing water right now. There will be once the rain stops.
But right now, the rain constantly is flowing too much for them to lay.
Side thing? I should probably sort for Coral.
Okay, sorry. I keep messing with my headset.
I need a fortitude save from everyone who's not Adeline.
Okay. Oh, jeez, Cadmy. Come on.
Oh dear.
Suppose it makes sense. You are the architect.
Yay, I'm not the only person who failed.
Okay, let's see. So there are failures.
Mm-hmm.
Karis, Estuva, you're going to be absolutely fine.
Good.
Everyone else. You hadn't really noticed it at first. Well, you did at first, but it wasn't that big of an issue at first. But you've been here for several days now. The atmosphere of this island is a lot heavier than what you're used to normally. The kind of atmospheric pressure is quite high. The kind of as you almost feel like you're being weighed down by just kind of this island's environment. You're just not used to it. Or so all the characters who failed to achieve a DC 15
Damn.
until they finish acclimatizing to the current environment better, will be suffering from fatigue.
Sick edition.
Fatigue.
It's not the worst of conditions, though it is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If this was 5e, I would have been using level 1 exhaustion, which is honestly worse. Way worse. But yeah. Adeline doesn't have to worry about it. She grew up in this pressure environment. Wasn't particularly an issue. And the others, well, it's bothered them. It's not bothered them enough to fatigue them. It's just like, oh, it is quite dense here, isn't it? Whew.
Somehow Cadmy's affected.
Yeah. She breathes.
Does she?
Yeah.
Academy does need air, so
Yeah,
I'm
there's
not
no
an
guarantee
incorporeal
she uses-
spirit. I'm a corporeal spirit.
There's no guarantee that you use air the same way we do.
You're right. I don't. I photosynthesize. I make oxygen instead of carbon dioxide.
because now you've got high pressure carbon dioxide.
Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming.
Like, it's a subtle thing, but it's enough that it's slowly over a few days made you feel a little bit just sluggish. But you'll all be fine. It's just more of an annoyance than anything. The worst for some people, it might go as far as for like flu-like symptoms, but that's at the absolute worst. That's fair. If I start asking for cold-related checks, then mine's going to automatically be ahead. But now, as the group's kind of heading along, kind of continuing to traipse through, feeling a little bit sluggish under the situation. It's quite warm at the moment, actually, and the rain's really not let up. You're certainly, and all your boots have become traipsed in mud as you've been climbing over and through the jungle floor. Can everyone make me a perception check, please?
Absolutely.
Please note there is high vegetation in the area. If you have anything to ignore that, then let me know. But otherwise, just keep that in mind.
I will
Hey.
mention Hazel
Kelwis.
ignores all plants don't block her line of sight in it.
I know J-Mac could have got a hex for that as well. So
I did have it for a little while, but then I was like, this is kind of boring. I want something else. So, respect. Anyway,
I mean, in fairness, your perception is also not particularly good anyway.
it's true. Thankfully, Karis and Adeline are carrying us.
Yeah, I was not expecting that from Kelwis.
In fairness, you have a decent perception. This is typically you don't roll very
Yeah,
good.
that was a nat 19.
Yeah.
I rolled
Same.
a 4.
Yeah, your bonus is
Yeah,
only one
well,
less than
screw,
Adeline's.
Screw you, Sideline. Yeah, I honestly forget that Kelwis actually has a good perception.
It's just that you keep thinking she's not Jortes, so obviously she can't see anything.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just with the perception rolls, I'm now used to Ipos.
Ah, even worse.
Who has like no ranks in perception and possibly negative wisdom. I'm not sure on that.
Isn't he a druid?
Yes.
Oh wait, yeah, charisma druid. Never mind.
I nobody did badly.
Well,
Not
looks at
badly.
Astutha.
It was above a 10.
It was technically above a 10
Why did I have +3? Oh, right. She actually has Wiz. Right.
before penalties for undergrowth.
Adeline,
Mm-hmm.
Chorus,
Mm-hmm.
Academy,
Mhm.
and Hazel.
Yeah.
All of you recognize something as you walk out into one of the groves, and you hear something that you didn't hear it you didn't really hear it at first, but you suddenly realize you can hear something. That's a buzzing noise. Insectoid buzzing.
Oh no.
Bees?
Oh god damn it.
Is there bees on? Oh
Strange.
no, wasp.
As
It
your-
was wasp, wasn't it?
As your character suddenly come to realize you've accidentally stumbled upon a certain area in the certain area in the jungle.
Oh damn it.
There's a rather large wasp's nest. Actually, large series of wasp's nests all around you.
Kelvis slowly turns and looks
Yeah,
at
we need to
Adeline and just says,
slowly
I
back
thought
up
you were
here."
guiding us around this.
I was, but everything shifted around. I haven't been here in 20 years. This area must have opened up and nice place for the nests.
What's
God.
going on?
Wasp Grove.
Oh.
Let's just slowly back up and back out of here and see if we can go around.
You hear the crack. You hear a loud cracking noise from a branch as someone steps on it.
Oh, damn it.
God damn it.
Alright, let's.
Team PC,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm going to ask for, don't you?
Yeah.
Damn it.
There's an initiative tracker.
Oh, I am not equipped to fight swarms.
Someone
I
grab.
think-
Someone can grab Amon as a companion, but
I have a question, Dark.
yes,
Fiona is not a combat companion, but I still have her in my companion slot. What penalties am I taking?
if she's just in your companion slot by itself, nothing.
Okay.
Luckily, she's not completely helpless, so she's not dragging you down. but she is mostly just hiding and consuming your companion slot. If you try having another companion, then you'd be having problems.
Nah, I'm monogamous.
I'll take my apprentice.
Okay.
Unless anyone else desperately wants him on.
No, I'll keep him.
I mean, I'm sure Kelros could do with some extra stabbing power, but not needed for her.
I can always do with more stabbing power.
And maybe the concentration bonus for you wouldn't be that bad. If you for
I
some reason had a reason
barely
to cast a
cast.
spell. Yeah, no.
I have a whole 2 spells.
In fairness,
Yeah.
this kind of fight, a concentration bonus might be very useful.
It's also true.
I have-
You know,
I have no offensive spells.
not that I really need the concentration boost, but I won't say no to it.
Yeah, I get to have fun with a creature type I don't use too often, and Torin used to always belliger me about not using too often.
Yay, vermin.
Is it swarms?
We'll get back to you on that.
It's probably gonna be a mix of
Right.
swarms and big.
Uh-huh.
Can't deal with swarms.
As tends to happen. Then deal with the big one. I have AoE.
Yeah, let Essie and Cadme deal with the swarms. Essie, Cadme, and Amaya.
Let's go.
In fairness, Cadme is Archmage mode right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have a problem that I don't have any area spells prepared today.
Oh, dang it.
I always have area of effect.
I'm
We have to talk to
almost done
Cadme and
picking
Amaya to
my
deal with
third
swarms.
spell, so give me I'll figure it out.
Is there not
What spells do you
concentration?
have for anti-vermin, anti-swarm?
I am taking something that's more thematic to the spirit,
Yeah,
not
that's fine.
If you look down, I've created you a battle map.
It's very green. Yellow wasp, red wasp, no green wasp.
I don't
And
see
yes,
a blue wasp.
swarms.
Unfortunately, the blue mage could not make it to the party.
Oh, green one.
What are you
with
talking
mixed
about? I'm
yellow
right
and
here.
I was thinking Power Rangers.
Pink wasp fin.
Yes, the Wasp Rangers. That's just what we need. Their secret base is the paper mill. Why do I have so... Oh wait, I know why. That should be 4.
I'm afraid one of the bigger spells I have is good for dealing with crowds, only affects shit that's on the floor.
I don't think these things are on the floor.
No.
I mean, they might land.
Yeah. If I can use Hungry Earth, but otherwise I'm just gonna show that for later.
Right, let me add all the enemies to initiative, which will not take me very long. And then we get the show on the road for everyone. Fiona, by the way, is completely freaking out.
That's fine.
She has never seen person-sized insects before.
Oh, they're only person-sized. Damn it.
I mean, in fairness, the biggest one's actually probably about halfling-sized. But you know, they're not. But they're about Cadme-sized insects. Some of them.
hey.
It's fine. I can hold her in one arm and cast spells with the other.
Like they're big insects, but they're not like Beedrill big.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Beedrill isn't actually very big.
In the anime, they always make Beedrill look bigger.
That's because Ash is a short Japanese kid.
He's a
No,
10-year-old. Yeah.
No, even then, the proportions just don't make sense.
They
Yeah.
really
It's
don't.
an anime.
Because even when compared to an adult in the series, like they don't line up properly.
Maximum free for okay, not using that.
Oh, apparently, according to the Pokedex, they're 1 meter tall on average.
Okay, so these would be Beedrill size if it was correct in Pokemon, which it's not.
Cool, they're half as tall as Amaya.
They are taller than me.
God, please don't get carried away by giant bugs.
I'm your queen now.
No.
You are not their
Long
queen.
live the queen.
Oh, I was entertaining. I think the witches get capable of wasps. I was entertaining of take it as a spell.
I believe they do.
Yeah, I like to.
I remember looking at that spell as Ash, just going, yeah, I could totally see Ash taking this spell just to mess with her dorm mates.
It's the mid.
This is a lot of initiatives.
Hey guys, I got a new power. It's bees.
Ipos just starts catching and eating bees.
Ironically, Epos could potentially do it as well, because it's also a druid spell.
Mm-hmm.
Witches and druids apparently have the Venn diagram where we meet in the middle as wasps. Ooh, Reese. Ooh.
Initiative starts.
For the first time ever, I get a bad initiative score.
Well, you shouldn't have used all your luck yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, this is the time you should be glad though that Reese's armor makes him surprisingly mobile, because otherwise he wouldn't be able to have it on during this, just because we were trouncing through such jungle.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, he gets to have all his decks with it, because he's totally being charged by this red bee, red wasp.
Dang wasps. Go away.
Is any of this map difficult terrain?
Let me double check for you.
Just with you saying about the jungle earlier.
Yes, that is actually a fair point, which I should have marked out, because the answer is yes.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, first thing is when we get a chance to split up, because otherwise these swarms are going to get us alive.
Well, they might eat you alive.
I'm more worried about you all failing your distraction checks.
And I can outrun these things.
Yeah, I kind of take penalties against those.
Don't like stingy things.
Adeline was not one of those kids who grew up with spiders.
No. No, she was not.
So Dark, one small question.
Yes.
For abilities that are number of times per day equal to half my level from a trait, do I round up or down?
I always round down unless otherwise told.
Okay. So I only got 4 of these. Alright.
Yeah, I'm
Work.
afraid that's the theme for D&D Pathfinder in general. Round down unless told otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, I forget once in a while. You know how my memory is.
Better than mine half the time.
You know, at least Reese's Oracle curse will be useful here.
His curse will be useful here.
Yeah, because does that let him ignore some ability damage?
Yeah, it's true. It does. God damn it. Somehow I managed to draw on top of my own. Like, you know, on Roll20 you have like the area you select your colours on.
Mhm.
Somehow I managed to have the drawing appear above my colour,
What?
Huh.
which is impressive.
Oh, that's all difficult terrain.
I mean, you were warned there's a lot of difficult terrain on this island.
Yeah.
Okay, that's roughly it, because you're in kind of a clearing bit yourself right now. So there we go. Okay. Anyway, what were we doing? Yes, charge! Because who doesn't like charges? Okay, no one likes charges.
Vince is doing it.
Oh, Reese. Please
Sorry,
don't be impaled.
Yeah, sorry, I was just double checking everything. There we go.
Vermin have no intelligence, right?
Correct.
What happens if they take intelligence damage?
They can't. They're so mindless that your intelligence giant does nothing to them. That misses Reese, as it kind of just hits Reese in the armor, and like the wasp's like, what? What?
Damn foreign armor and your lack of weak points.
Fuck off. Get off me.
It's just
Mm.
screams from Adeline.
And suddenly, a swarm of wasps!
Ah.
Swarm of wasps are not fun.
No, they're not.
Does this count as a natural attack?
It's arguable. You're wondering if your armor spike ability, and the answer
No
really is-
touch!
I don't know if that works against individual bees though.
Yeah. I'd accept either ruling.
I think yes, it counts as a natural attack, but once again, this is a swarm of diminutive creatures.
I would
Aspen just
argue
stabs 10 bees. It makes no difference to the swarm.
I'd argue because it's physical damage, it really doesn't do anything to them.
Kind of the point here.
Yeah, Aspen's now covered in dead bees, but there's so many more bees.
A lot of bees. I don't want to die in a bug swarm. I don't want to die in a bug swarm.
Sorry, I was just getting my macros up for this. There we go.
That was just too bad.
So double fort save.
Whichever one of these is nauseated ability.
The
give it
first one
minus
is always
2.
just. I will tell you, the first one is always distraction.
Okay. So that's 15. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And that's 17. Okay. That was close.
Yuri.
Meow. Oh wait,
Yuri's,
I need.
Yuri's also getting stunned.
Alright, yeah, I need to sheet up. I haven't had Yuri in combat for a bit.
Yuri's with you now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. She had energy drain, but I assume that was fixed.
That's all been fixed. It's been long enough.
Okay, good. Yes.
Mostly thanks to some therapy with Reese.
Meow, meow.
Yep, you're fine.
Jesus Christ, that was always 20s.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, well, they
mock them.
jumped the Hardy Bunch.
It is
Okay,
true,
thanks.
yeah.
Turns out the wasps are swarming.
DOS.
What? Why would they be swarming? Wasps never do that.
Fantasy wasps.
Oh no.
I mean,
Overscared wasps.
I mean, the wasps might also have another reason for who they're targeting. But that's a different
I
matter.
remember Adeline.
They remember that time you stepped on one of them.
They hold grudges.
All the time your wind blew them around.
Oh god, grudge wasps? The
Grudge
dwarves have
wasp.
warned me about this.
They'll have black hair.
They
Well,
have they write their book of grudges upon the paper walls of their hives.
Grudge Wasp is a pretty fucking cool band name, by the way.
It is. Hi, we're the Grudge Wasps, and this is our newest hit, Death Swarm.
Yeah.
Also a miss.
Ooh, that's a high fort save.
Hi, Maya.
Up.
There is also +2 on this.
Not even close.
Hello.
+2 on this.
That's a hit. Let's see. Temper hit points. That's 9. I need to make a fort save. I'm assuming this is poison, yes?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so if I need to, I can roll twice. I'm good. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna shut that off to Red Wasp.
Red wasp is immune to the poison.
Damn, I still think this is a different color.
Good try, though.
I lose
That-
nothing from doing it.
Sadly, this functions off Pokemon evolution rules.
We're like peppers. The longer they live, the different color they go.
Oh, go away. Go annoy your Maya instead.
Oh god, Pepper Wasps. That's almost as bad as Grudge Wasps.
We take 6 damage. Garrus.
Oh. Oh. Why? Why do you
And
roll
double
well
pulse
now?
save.
Where's my thoughts gone? Shit and shit. So, Kelvis is now boned.
Kelrus, you are firstly nauseated.
I hate swarms. This happened exactly the same last time we faced swarms.
In addition, congratulations, you've also been poisoned.
Yeah, I figured.
The poison is a paralytic. Lose 1 dex.
That's not too bad.
Is that just damage or drain?
1 damage.
I mean, it's really shit for me. The dex damage isn't so bad, but the nauseator is really shit
Yes,
for
yes.
me.
Nauseated is terrible for everyone.